Hi, I'm Scott Steinberg, best-selling author and professional speaker, author of Make Change Work for You. Oftentimes work with leading organizations to take a look at concepts like leadership and innovation and what it takes to succeed in the new normal. And today I thought we'd talk a little bit about the importance of accountability. And when we talk about accountability, we're talking about responsibility, taking ownership of any given situation and making good decisions, positive decisions, because every one of us has responsibilities that are part of our jobs, but every one of us, no matter what challenge we are faced with, has the ability to be more accountable and thereby be more successful by constantly steering things towards positive outcomes. So if everybody does what they should, if everybody works together hand in hand, we will be more successful going forward. And that's what it takes to lead and succeed in the new normal. Oftentimes, it's all too easy to let responsibilities slide or to forget to tackle certain duties or put things on a back burner. But the trouble is when you do that, not only does your personal performance begin to slip sometimes, but organizational performance as a whole begins to slide. And even worse, it can erode the goodwill of colleagues. Really, we need to give it our all each and every single day. And it's very important that we handle the duties that we've been assigned, because simply assuming that somebody else is going to cover for us or take care of them, really the least productive of all the outcomes available. And in fact, the more you do that, the more colleagues begin to tend to expect this to be representative of your performance, of the type of contributions that you would give. So what you find is that in companies where you have people who are avoiding responsibility, not taking action, not speaking up when change is needed, they tend to shirk responsibility more and more, and you find that they are less and less effective. So the most successful organizations, actually, as we've found through our research and interviewing dozens of individuals, tend to be ones in which people speak up, where they take action, where they take that level of accountability, and everybody works together hand in hand to make sure that the contributions, the features, the feedback that they bring to the table, the capabilities, the insights are always a game. It's important to be right on point each and every single day and to work with your colleagues to make sure that they're on point, because honestly, the only way to be successful as a business in today's fast-changing, highly competitive world is to make sure you are on top of things, and the only way to do that is work with the experts, i.e. your colleagues, to make sure it's a team effort. Collaboration is key to getting ahead, not only in business, but also in one's individual career as well, because the most successful teams, the most successful working professionals are those that are held accountable, that make things a team effort, that make sure that they're working in the same direction as their colleagues, that everybody's aligned and working to the same purpose, so that they're not duplicating effort, so that responsibilities aren't going unassigned, and so that they're making sure that teamwork is 100% key. Everybody is training their guns on the same objective, same outcome. And the more you can be a team player, the stronger a communicator you can be, the more empathetic you can be, and the more you're helping your colleagues succeed, the more they're going to help you succeed as well. And in fact, the enterprise is going to be more poised for success on an ongoing basis. It's important to connect, it's important to collaborate, and it is absolutely essential that you be accountable to your peers, because at the end of the day, they're the ones who are going to have your back, and you have to have their back as well. The trouble when you don't take accountability as a leader, as a team member, is that really what happens is you create this vicious cycle in which the most fully engaged employees disengage because they've lost this sense of shared responsibility that really is crucial to organizational success. And the trouble is, the more and more shirkers you have, the more and more the odds are that things are going to snowball until your culture becomes one of risk aversion and responsibility aversion, and nobody's taking ownership and accountability. They're not willing to see problems, they're not willing to seek out fixes, and they're not willing to take the actions needed to correct things and get back on course. So it's very important that everybody be giving top levels of performance, everybody be willing to speak up, to take action, and to let you know when there are potential challenges and help you work through those challenges. It's a team, and everybody has to be working and collaborating and communicating and on the same page. And a few bad apples, as they say, can always spoil the bunch. Accountability, despite common misconceptions, doesn't mean assigning blame. In fact, it actually means taking ownership and taking responsibility of any given task, any given situation, and really thinking like a leader, doing what's right at any given moment, making the best decision possible, and then constantly making decision after decision going forward, taking ownership of any given situation, any given project, or any given scenario. So really the word should not simply be used when something sinks or blows up or falls apart on us. And also we need to be asking ourselves, when everything is great, who is accountable for the success? Because really, again, what we're talking about is thinking like a leader, thinking like an owner, and doing what's best at any given time. And that doesn't always always mean what's best for yourself, but sometimes best for teammates, best for the organization, and best for everybody as a whole.